Let's do an example of a Venn diagram involving 3 different categories. So a group of 20 people in their 20s were surveyed about their fitness habits. They were asked whether they regularly do running, yoga, or strength training. The survey results are as follows. So we have 90 that run, 70 that do yoga, 85 that do strength training, 40 do both yoga and running, and 35 run and strength train, and 30 do yoga and strength train, and 20 do all 3 activities. So when I look at 90 run, that does not mean that they only run. That means they could also strength train, they could also do yoga, and that's true of the 70 that do yoga. They could do other things in those other categories. So I have to start by setting up, let's say, our 3 bubbles here, 3 circles. Make sure they overlap. I'm not the best circle drawer on my tablet here. I'll try again. All right, not terrible. Okay, so I'm going to label this one will be running, this one will be yoga, this one will be strength training. So when I look at the very first survey result, 90 run, it's not very easy to decide which of these 4 different subgroups here that I'm going to put the 90, because it's split up. You don't put 90 out here. And the 70, same with the 70 for yoga and the 85 for strength training. So what I like to do is go right down to the last one typically, or the one that involves all 3. So I know there are 20 that do all 3. So they go in where all 3 circles overlap. So that one's done. Now I know 30 do yoga and strength train. So if I was to, I think I can use my highlighter here. 30 do yoga and strength train. So 30 go in this bubble here. So I want to put the remaining 10 here. So total there's 30 in that yoga and strength train. Then 35 run and do strength training. So let's look where the running and the strength training are. Here's this space. Those 2 together total 35. So 15 will go here. So together that's 35 that would do running and strength train. Then we have 40 that run and do yoga. That's 40 in this space here. So that's already 20 accounted for. So together that's going to give me 40 to put another 20. All right, now that I have that, I can start back at the top. So I don't always go in order, as you see. So 90 do running. So we've got 40 plus 15 is 55. And if 90 run, so we would subtract 55 from 90, we would have 35. Okay, so this is the number that run only. So 35 only run. Now the yoga, there's 70 that do yoga. We already see 20, 40, 50. So if I take 70 and subtract the 50, I'm going to get 20. So 20 only do yoga. Then 85 do strength training. So I've got 85 and I've got 30, 45 already in this diagram. So if I subtract 45, I'm going to get 40. Okay, so 40. Now the other category that we don't want to forget about is there are people that in this survey that do none of those 3 activities at all. And how I would figure out how many are outside of those 3 circles, I would add up all of those numbers inside every category. So we should have, let's see, the 35, 20, 20, 15, 20, 10, 40. Add all those up. And that should be, so 55, 75, 95, 105, 110, 120, 160 total. So, and there was 200 people surveyed, don't forget. So subtract the 160, you have 40. So there's 40 that have reported they've done none of those 3. Okay, so looking at our questions. How many people do exactly 2 of the activities? Well, exactly 2 would be, let me see if I can use another color here. I'll circle it in orange. Well, I'll use red. So exactly 2. So this 20 right here, they run and do yoga. They don't strength train. So that's 2. This 10 right here do yoga and strength train, but they don't run. So that's 2. This 15 right here run and strength train, but don't do yoga. So they are part of exactly 2. So we've got 20 plus 10 plus 15. So that's 30, 45. Do exactly 2 activities. All right, next. How many people only do yoga? Only yoga. Well, that's the 20. That's sitting out here. They're not in any other bubble. They're not in the running bubble, and they're not in the strength training bubble. How many people do none of these activities? Well, that's that 40 hanging out. I hope that helps.